Clement of Alexandria, a prominent figure in the early Christian Church, has sparked significant debate over his views on the real presence in the Eucharist. His use of the term symbol to describe the Eucharist and his interpretation of the passage in John 6 as an allegory about faith has led to differing opinions among scholars and theologians. Some argue that his use of the term symbol points to a purely symbolic understanding of the Eucharist, while others suggest that his allegorical interpretation of John 6 does not necessarily negate the possibility of real presence. Clement of Alexandria's beliefs on the real presence in the Eucharist have been a topic of ongoing discussion and interpretation within the realm of early Christian theology. While some assert that his use of the term symbol implies a symbolic understanding of the Eucharist, others argue that his allegorical approach to John 6 does not preclude the existence of real presence. As a result, the question of whether Clement of Alexandria believed in the real presence in the Eucharist continues to be a subject of scholarly debate and analysis. Clement of Alexandria's use of the term symbol to describe the Eucharist has been a point of contention among scholars and theologians. Some have interpreted this as indicative of a purely symbolic view of the Eucharist, while others propose that it may not necessarily exclude the possibility of real presence. Similarly, his allegorical interpretation of John 6 has led to varying interpretations regarding his stance on the real presence in the Eucharist, further fueling the ongoing debate surrounding his beliefs. The question of whether Clement of Alexandria believed in the real presence in the Eucharist remains a complex and nuanced issue within the study of early Christian theology. While some scholars argue that his use of the term symbol suggests a symbolic understanding of the Eucharist, others contend that his allegorical approach to the passage in John 6 does not necessarily negate the possibility of real presence. This ongoing debate underscores the challenges of interpreting and understanding the theological perspectives of early Christian figures like Clement of Alexandria. The debate surrounding Clement of Alexandria's beliefs on the real presence in the Eucharist reflects the complexity of interpreting early Christian theological perspectives. While some scholars emphasize his use of the term symbol as evidence of a purely symbolic view of the Eucharist, others highlight the potential compatibility of his allegorical interpretation of John 6 with the concept of real presence. This ongoing discourse underscores the intricate nature of understanding the theological positions of early Christian thinkers like Clement of Alexandria.